What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Natalie Tace.
And I'm her co-host, B. Cherie.
And you're tuned into episode 1
of If You Know, You Know podcast.
Today, we have the pleasure of sitting next to Nightlife's heaviest hitter, straight out of New Orleans, Louisiana. If you don't know, this guy's name is Gregory Johnson, or the Geewillie of Here We Go Entertainment. He's also does a lot of real estate and serial entrepreneurs. So we're going to tap into that as well as his lifestyle. And then we're going to have a fun game towards the end. So stay tuned, because if you don't know,
you are definitely about to find out. Yes, so Mr. Greg Johnson.
What kind of game y'all got at the end of?
I called it
You heard about the game? You jumped straight to the game?
I didn't know about that.
It's dope. It's dope. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it. So I'm going to be real with you. Like, I've heard of Geewillie from Here We Go Entertainment. I was a bartender and waitress like early on in my younger years. So I knew you from that world, but I really kind of had to research you, like your newest endeavors and things like that. And I was very impressed with your resume, very impressed with what I saw in terms of you being an investor in real estate, you being very knowledgeable of politics, you having a Subway, because like, you know, I love Subway, several Subways actually. So I kind of want to know, like, what was your background? Where you from, of course, what school you went to. Those are some of the things that I didn't know just off surface level. You know, I would have had to ask around, so.
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I went to St. Aug for high school and St. Augustine High School.
Oh my goodness, right.
I also attended Xavier University, and I transferred and graduated from Dillon University, but I also went back to Xavier for my senior year because I finished early.
Oh, okay.
So I went to Xavier for my senior year to do some like extra business courses. Okay. And that's kind of where Here We Go Entertainment started from.
Oh, wow. All right. So you,
That's where it started?
Yeah, we did the business class that I enrolled in. I did like 3 of them, I think, from my senior year because I was done early. We actually, they did a research for me and gave me like a real business plan, like a
that's
paper
so
business plan. Yeah.
Dang.
Hey, Dr. Mancuso was his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah. So in high school, like what was the career path you thought of? Like you always knew you wanted to go to school for business?
Nah. I actually, when I left St. Aug, I went to do an extern at Charity Hospital.
Doing what?
Dentistry.
Shut the front door.
I can see that one though.
Okay.
Yeah,
You have a nice smile. You have a nice smile.
Yeah, I was going to Xavier to be pre-med. Man, I took them chemistry courses that first year. I ain't seen so many 40s and 50s. I said,
terrible.
We got to get out of here. This ain't for me. But it was actually I knew it was over when I finished the extern before my freshman year. It was just like I was like, this don't really fit me as much as I thought. So that's kind of where it came from though.
And then you go to college, you're taking up business.
Yeah.
And how did Here We Go Entertainment, like what made you get into entertainment or production, you know?
Long story short, I finished school early, like I said, a year in, I guess the summer early. And I think that, how it happened? Oh, I went to go to Clark, Atlanta for, did my MBA. But I get there and I'm underage to really be in MBA school. Yeah. And the president of the school was like, he pulled me in the office like, you know, he's like, Greg, you know, I think you got a big future in business and I believe in you, blase. He said, but you may run into some challenges because you can't do all the activities that your classmates gonna do because you're underage. And I was like, and then he hit me with the, and also you just let you know, your the full ride you have to be in the top 5% of your class to keep your full ride.
Oh, wow.
I got in that avalanche after that meeting. It was the first thing smoking back in New Orleans.
No way.
I was like, me in Atlanta.
That makes sense.
My first time, I never had been away from home like that long. 5%?
Pressure. Yeah.
Man, I know I'm about to pay 30 grand for this next year.
Yeah.
So
When
I
do
was
the
out of
parties
it.
get started though?
Huh?
When do the parties get started?
The parties got started when I came back. So long
Like a
story short.
celebration party? Like I'm back.
No, like it was a party. Basically, long story short, we was there. And I came back home, and we used to play basketball at Xavier in the old barn. And one day we was just kind of like, we always used to go get daiquiris after we done playing basketball from free play.
What's your daiquiri of choice?
Man, back then, probably like Crawgate or something like that.
Cool.
I don't drink daiquiris like that no more, to be honest with
too
you.
sweet.
Too much sugar, man. You get older, that sugar ain't no good. So we used to sit in the parking lot after and just talk.
Just chop it up, yeah.
We curse on this or no?
Yeah, you good.
Oh, I
Pay
ain't know.
yourself.
You good.
Oh yeah, I ain't know. Y'all,
What's
I
up?
got y'all
Yeah.
camera set up. I don't know.
Do what you do.
Nah, so yeah, so we used to sit out there and just talk crap or whatever after we played basketball, and we were just sitting there. It started a group of, I think it was 9 of us.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you cursed this on. It was like 9 of us, and we were just sitting there talking. He was like, "Man, we should throw a party." And like that summer, we threw the first back to school party, and it went crazy.
Wow.
And it was cool because the reason it kind of went crazy was because, one, I was at Dillard at Xavier. All my friends was at Xavier. I was from New Orleans, and I went to the barbershop on Valence and Magnolia. So if y'all know the stories of Valence and Magnolia, that's the Cash Money group, and everything comes out of there.
You know Lil Wayne?
So, and look, I do a lot of people.
Here's some Hollywood though.
But yeah, so it was kind of like it kind of just came together, you know. So it was pretty cool how it started off. I mean, that's really how it started. We were playing basketball.
Wow.
And we go get a daiquiri. We talking crap in the parking lot after.
And threw a
we was
party.
like, man, let's throw a party. We know buku people. And boom,
And through a
So how did it go from 9 of y'all on the court to I think what 2?
life. Life. Some people moved away after college. Some people, wife wasn't having it. Our counterpart
Right.
was like, you know, that club thing, I don't like that. You know, you just make a decision, you know. But yeah, so like I think probably the last 10 years, it's been just 2 of us now.
Okay, and that's Herb, right?
Yeah, that's Herb. Yes, that's my partner Herb.
Yes, he out.
Shout out to
Get
Herb.
well.
It's not
get
just
well.
Geewillie for the record.
Yes,
It's-
get well, Herb.
Everybody.
So with that, it's funny that you kind of just naturally segued into that because we wanted to know talk more about Herb and with the partnership. So you go from 9 people, life happens, you narrow down to 2. So like, how does that partnership work for y'all? What is the roles? What is the dynamics between you and Herb right now?
I would play the public lead, I guess you would say, and Herb handles pretty much all of the back end.
Okay.
So when it comes down to Eventbrites and doing staffing, whatever it may be, that's like Herb's job to Herb gonna knock that out, and I don't have nothing to worry about. I know there's gonna be staffs, the Eventbrite setup, you know, is on the website, the whole 9 yards. So yeah.
And
That's kinda like-
personality-wise,
Yeah.
like how do y'all complement each other? Because you seem to be like, you're the face, and the face always have to kind of be a little bit more socialite, you know, there. And
Yeah, like
Herb's demeanor seemed like,
Herb might not even come out the back of the metro for a party. I'm like, bro, come see the party.
yeah.
Like,
Look at our work, bro.
like, come see. So yeah. But I mean, it works perfect. We have a hell of a relationship, and we've been, you know, like from day one. So like, it's been a hell of a ride, to be honest with you.
Okay.
How long have you and her been at it though? As Here We Go
We
Entertainment.
make 20 years in August.
Dang.
Oh, in August?
Girl.
Wow. Shot.
Yeah.
Can we get a round of
Yes,
shots
yes,
for that one?
Yes, we need some
Yeah, we make
shots.
20 years
For my
in
guy,
August.
Herb.
Yes.
Yeah, 20
So like,
years.
I saw a podcast that you say like you need people in your corner to help you with like dumb decisions that you make
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
things
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. What are some of those dumb decisions
I come up with the
that
wildest.
you had?
So it's kind of crazy because like there's like people, you know, like, people say when you're an entrepreneur and you work for yourself and you have a business, you don't really sleep. Like you always working essentially. So like there's probably, I would say I have it probably happen maybe once every 2 months. I'll have a night where I just can't sleep. And it's because my mind is like
Yeah,
constantly
yes.
running. So what I'll do is I just type out this long ass note. And when I type out these long ass notes, I'll just send it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
And he's
good.
like, son, why the fuck did you send me this? And what is this you're talking about? And he like, man, no, that's a dumb idea. Like, think
That's
about
real.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then, you gotta have, you,
mm-hmm.
can't have no yes men around you if you're really gonna be successful, especially this day and age, right? Like, we see what yes men get you.
Yes.
Even the biggest,
Yeah.
like they might get to the top, but when they had a bunch of yes men around them, for some reason it tends to fall, and when it falls, it crashes hard.
Facts.
Because once you got the money or you got the success, people look at you as like, I can't really tell you nothing because my lifestyle relying on you. And if I don't want to make you mad, then it's just weird.
Yeah.
So you kind of like, oh yeah, he done told me a bunch of times like, son, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life. And I'm like, you think so?
Well, speaking of
It makes sense.
dumb ideas, we we at Beachery Studio. This is my space, and I designed it zones so we can be able to do things like
You
this.
got money.
That's what I
said.
thank you,
Look
Father.
at that.
Thank you.
We on Oak Street, okay?
Yeah, I'm about to tell you, we uptown. Not like uptown, we uptown.
Took my horn, pat my back.
Look, they're uptown.
We even wanted to make this set like more masculine for you.
Yeah, and one
We're like, what do we bring to the table? And then Cherie,
I was like,
she just pulls this out her ass.
I mean, don't you ever,
It's a trophy.
I was like, a trophy is what can make it feel masculine. That was one of my dumbass ideas.
I'm glad somebody stopped.
They did.
I'm not mad at it.
They did.
See, all right.
I'm not really upset
We got a
about it.
masculine trophy in the building, period. It looks good.
You have a lot of good ideas too, though.
You do.
I come up with them, but some of them be bad, y'all, like in real life. Like some of them be like, yo, we're gonna lose a lot of money on that.
What was the most amount of money that you, if you don't mind,
I
tell me?
wouldn't share that, but I will tell you the situation.
Okay.
So
Darn.
there's one event I did,
Yo, bring them in.
and it's kind of where you learn. You live and you learn, right?
Everyone's so confused.
It's New Year's Day. Mind you, New Year's Eve is the day before New Year's.
Got it.
And I get a chance to book Rick Ross. I book Rick Ross, and I tell everybody, like, it's because at the time it's still, I think at this time there might have been 6 of us still, or 5 of us. Everybody was like, Greg, that's the dumbest idea ever. It's the day after New Year's Eve.
Right.
We just don't want to do it. I said, I'm doing it.
Okay.
So I do it. I do it without my team. Yo,
Fly.
I ain't had no gas money.
Oh.
I ain't have no nothing.
No.
Listen, I lost so bad. Everything I had. I go home. I walk in the house. My mom and dad look at me. How everything was? I look at them like, y'all just don't even know. I think I went in my room.
Uh-oh.
I closed that door. I ain't come out for like a day and a half.
Man, that's tough.
Oh, that's cold.
I was messed up.
Cold, sick.
Look, thank God at the time I had a clothing sponsor, and I had partners that had a little change. I was getting $3 and $4 to get across that river.
That's good.
Yeah, you was able to.
I was like, dog, just shoot me a $5 to give me a little gas so I can cross that river.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost my jacket. And I think that moment I learned, like, value your people around your opinion. Because it's like, you can get shot like that in the foot. I was hurt.
For sure. Oh no,
Yeah,
I can
like, it
man,
was
you
real.
locked yourself in a dungeon, dude. Like,
It was.
out of there.
It's cool though.
Out of there. So pretty much told us about like your upbringing. Let us know like what those partnerships look like, how they developed into where they are now. What are some of the other business ventures that you currently are partaking in outside of party promoting?
I'm a partner in a Subway restaurant. I've been in the Subway since 2006. So I've been in the Subway for 17, 18 years. I also do real estate development, and actually own a salt-free condiment line.
Okay.
I own we have salt-free hot sauce, barbecue sauce. It's called actually salt-free.com. It's only online based as of right now. We're probably gonna go to the store soon, but we've been online based and it does really well. just online because people literally can't have salt in their diet. So they naturally just go look for hot sauce, barbecue sauce, and salad dressings that are salt-free. So.
For sure. Yeah. What made you get into Subway?
Subway was just one of those things that happened. We saw opportunity where it was a decent price to get in on it, and we did it. And it was the craziest thing. It's me, my cousin, my good friend Louis Gerties, and my dad that's involved in Subway.
What's your favorite Subway sandwich?
Teriyaki. Easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite bread?
The week that they took away. But this it's kind of like that's kind of messed up. Okay. But the cheese bread, everybody eat the cheese.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you urban cheese, turkey, American.
They love that.
I had Subway today.
Really?
Fact.
You ain't eat at the right one, Claiborne.
Which one?
2700 South Claiborne.
I will now be, and then I'm right here. So it's nothing for me to get there. What's your favorite Subway sandwich?
We're gonna hold that to it.
I'm a spicy Italian kind of girl.
Okay, cool.
She eat that pork.
She eat that pork.
All that. Don't tell nobody that.
Alrighty. All right. So,
real estate developer.
Yeah.
A couple properties. How does that go?
I actually, that's kind of like, I have a passion for like making sure people straight, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like I have I do a lot of like Section 8 and affordable income properties, and I also do some flips per year, but it's more or less like I can get properties to hold them and make sure they stay in the range because, with everything going on, incomes going down and property prices going up, I think it's important to keep people in the areas that they feel comfortable in.
Right.
So a lot of people, they get kicked out their neighborhoods and everything because but they've been there before. Everybody, these high incomes, try to purchase a home in these areas that are closer into the city.
And I understand that, especially when you have people that are in low income situations, transportation may not be a factor. So they're familiar with their routes and things like that, their bus lines, their streetcar lines. So you move people out of what they're used to, then now they have to like start over and figure it out. So
the worst will happen when you move people out their comfort zone.
For sure.
Especially like older people.
Oh yeah,
you move older people from Central City to Mishu.
They health
probably
decline.
Gonna die.
Yeah, they health decline.
They health decline. Like it's a whole nother. Because people are just, especially when you get up in age, like I probably have most of my tenants are, 60 years old plus.
Are all your properties here in New Orleans?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Do you plan to expand outside of?
No, that's one of them things I kind of keep my hands on. So like in the morning time, that's kind of like my thing. Like I go deal with property stuff. So
okay, cool.
Busy guy. How do you manage all these things?
I can't even tell you something.
Is there like a work-life balance there? What's that like?
I work. I'm a workaholic. Sometimes I can overwork.
But you thrive in that though.
Yeah, I really enjoy it though. Like like a lot of people do things it's not for money. Like I really enjoy going to my houses, laughing at my tenants. I have some of the funniest tenants in the world. Like they are like super hilarious. And just like on the party side, like there's nothing that like I actually love the process. Yeah. So when you love the process of something, like that's a different situation than you like just I want to get this, I want to get that. No, it's not that don't really resonate with me because I'm really like I'm into the planning part, seeing the people come in, the people leaving the venue, and I'm hearing it. I'm not talking to them, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I had the time of my life. I never had that much fun. Like I enjoy that part. Yeah. Like that makes me say like, all right, let's do it again.
So with the work-life balance, you're saying you work a lot. What do you do for yourself? Like do you have that time for yourself?
I love basketball.
Okay.
I love sports, so I watch that's my evening time. I do sports. Yeah.
Are you in a relationship?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Do you have kids?
Straight to you feel
No.
me?
Okay. So it's pretty easy to balance then, somewhat.
I mean,
what is the dating life then? What is that like then? There has to be some balance. Like there has to be somewhere. What is that like?
It's dating life. That's it. Like it's nothing like.
Do you date?
Yeah, I date. Yeah.
How do you date in our city, or do you flew the girls out? How'd that go?
Man, nah, here we go. Shit!
Here we go.
My
If
bad.
You ain't
Oh,
know, now
man.
you know.
So I'll tell you this. In the past, like as a younger adult, I was always kind of like shy about that just because, throwing parties, like, I mean, it's not uncommon for me to go in a place if it's like a black establishment, you know what I'm saying? And we literally, I'll probably have to like shake hands or hug 50% of the place. Yeah. So that's a lot of like pressure in that, but it's like now it's to the point where I don't shy away from it at all anymore. It's like, listen,
It's the party.
it is what it is, and probably if we end up together, then this is kind of like what it is if we're in the city. You know what I'm saying? So I would be that. I would say that like I've definitely grown in that area because I used to be like, nah, I'm not gonna go out like that, like So, but now I was like, man, look, it is what it is. So.
In like your previous, speaking of that, like in your previous relationships, have you found that being difficult, like challenging?
I mean, I basically just said, because I mean, you have like when like I said, when I was younger, I used to be like, man, I'm not gonna really go there because this, that, and I'm trying to pick my spots. And now it's like, you know what, man, it is what it is. That's kind of where I'm at with it.
But how would like a potential partner feel about you being outside all the time? So what's that version like?
I mean, once you get around me, you're gonna kind of really realize that I'm not like
A diva?
Wait, you think I'm a diva?
No, I'm just
No,
no divas.
You're gonna realize that, like, if you like, I'm really about like, I take my events. It's a business.
Professional.
Right.
Like I run a business. I'm not into I don't overindulge in nothing. Like I'm not an alcoholic. I don't get that. I don't get high.
I respect that.
Yeah, I don't really like, so it's business. I do my business. I enjoy doing my business, and that's really it to that point. And I think that's the key, like, with anything, like, you gotta know that, like, if you wanna be really successful in something, you have to know the downfalls of everybody that's been in the business. And I done seen a lot. So I know, like, I done seen a lot of people come and go. I done seen a lot of places come and go. And, you gotta understand what you're dealing with. And you gotta know, you gotta have a wherewithal and, like, check your surroundings out. So that's kind of what I would say to that.
Yeah, for sure. So you deal with you bring a lot of celebrities in. Like, cheers to the water. I mean, we don't have a drink yet. What is happening?
Why nobody want to bring the shots? So should I get them myself? Should I get them?
I think the girls been having the shots ready. Y'all just kind of
No, we were
they didn't know how to enter.
bring it
They didn't know how
in.
to
You just
enter.
drop it off. Yes.
I could carry it.
And we taking it back to the head. Don't be scared.
No chaser,
now.
Lord.
No chaser.
What we drinking? I need to know.
we'll be drinking
Somebody
too.
say it out loud. What we drinking though?
Oh, no, this is your drink of choice.
I know. That's why I need to. Shout out for Sean Reposado.
This is your drink of choice. How you gonna ask us? Well,
Y'all like that?
That was it.
got doggone gasoline.
Man, get my
Here
dog
we
a
go.
sponsorship.
Hey, to give him a sponsorship.
He
No.
earned it.
No chaser. Like champs too. Did you frown?
Oh no, I just want to make sure y'all in.
Oh, one thing
the
about
half
it,
a
we
thing.
do not do alcohol abuse around here,
You know, that
honey.
tastes really good, actually.
It is smooth.
Oh, the
I
reposado is
respect
smooth.
that.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
respect that. I'm not a tequila girl anymore. Brown me till I drown. Yes, but
It's all right, Lil Brown. I think personally, with liquor, I think it's about the season.
yeah, true.
Totally.
True.
When you get in the colder months,
Yeah,
we
you
could go
want
for the
Lil
brown.
Brown. True, I agree.
Summer months, spring.
Yeah,
Give me the
bring
light.
up Okay. So you bring a lot of celebrities into, the city. That is huge here because we see a lot of janky things happening when it comes down to promoters and things like that. Have you ever had to? I know you do, but like, how do you handle dealing with those celebrities that are either unorganized, their team is unorganized, or they're divas, or dudevas?
Make it as easy as possible for them. You send every contact they could possibly have. If I know for a fact, if they're because you're gonna know, the industry gonna know. Like if they're a hard person to deal with, you're gonna probably end up knowing ahead of time, right? So if I know they're typically a difficult person, I'm gonna give them Herb's number. I'm gonna give them my operations number. I'm gonna give them the driver number ahead of time. I'm gonna give them the general manager of the hotel they're staying at number, like the whole 9 yards. Yeah. I'll even give them somebody at Delta a number at work in New Orleans to assist them. Right. Because I don't want to hear no excuses about, man, we flew in. Now, it's actually happened like a month ago. I had someone flew in, and I ain't gonna say the name. Damn. They flew in. Listen to me. Flew in. And said the driver never contacted them. I booked them they was flying, they had to go to a weird destination, leaving here the next day. They used my Southwest flight I booked for them. Stop it. And left in New they went in New Orleans, sat in the airport for an hour, turned it around and left. I was like, no way. This did not happen. Oh. But I was unavailable that day. And that's how it happened. So you have to like be aware. And this is somebody I didn't have I had no recon on about what their ways was, but they actually ended up being cool once we did it. But yeah, it happens. So you have to make it easy as possible, give all the context they need, so there's no excuses, and make sure you got their money.
Facts. I'm about to say, look, you was taking my next question. You know, as a businessman outside of party promotion, I'm sure you got contracts. You know what I'm saying? Those things in place. So, you know, when they're breaching those contracts, you're following through with that, like in that instance.
So sometimes, I'll be honest with you, sometimes you can't follow through with the breach. Yeah. Because it ain't worth the breach. Okay. So if somebody's only like a, $7,500 artist, it's almost like you're going to spend $3,000 to sue them, and then to get them served is another $500. It's, it's like sometimes, have I got burned? I got burned twice. Okay.
Oh, wow. In 20 years, only twice?
I got burned 3 times, but twice, though, I didn't get it back. They gonna come to the city soon.
That's amazing, though.
I still need that front end.
I think that is, you still need that.
I need that front end.
But I think that's amazing to say that you've been in the game for 20 years and you can count on less than one hand how many times you've been burned. That shows your professionalism. That shows how great your team is. And also that shows your weight and your name carries that you follow through with that. What's the recipe to a successful event?
Timing, staffing, venue, and you gotta be the DJ. Shout out to the DJs, y'all. I done seen DJs ruin events. I done seen them make events. If you got a DJ that's gonna show up, if they got 100 people in the building or if they got 3,000 people in the building, you gotta have that same mentality. Shout out to the DJs that's, holding it down and coming there with that energy every night, no matter how many people in the building.
You told me that Keith Scott was... No, you didn't. Somebody else. I told you I had to do my research. Keith Scott started out on your street team.
That's my street team.
He started out on your street team when you first started, helping you promote.
I'll tell y'all a quick story about Keith. Keith was on my street team, and Keith worked on my street team. It had to be at least 5 years before he started DJing. Keith started DJing. One Essence. Keith worked the street team. He was working for Republic Liquor. Delivered the liquor to the club. Worked the street team, Keith. And DJ'd the party.
That's real.
One day.
But what? Shout out to Keith.
He worked for Republic from 8 to 1, or 8 to 2 that morning.
What?
Came to the street team, worked from 2 to 7:30, 8 o'clock. And then DJ started opening up Metro at 10 o'clock.
I have a good relationship with Keith too. I'm a wedding planner. So I'm constantly, using him, referring him out as well.
That's my A1.
How does that make you feel to know that you're mentoring, or you have someone that you've seen elevate and now he's carrying his own weight? He's a reputable brand in himself.
1,000%.
Like, how does that make you feel?
Amazing. I mean, you gotta, if you can't pass no knowledge and you can't bring people up, like, that's gonna be the demise of you. Like, a lot of people don't understand, like, there's gonna come a day where I'm not gonna be the it, right? But if you have done right by people behind you, they're gonna make sure you straight.
Facts.
That's real.
Facts.
Like, and if you ain't bringing up nobody behind you, because essentially you can extend your careers by bringing up people behind you, because if you feed knowledge, when you coming off, they gonna make sure you stay up. That's just the way the game go. Like, you know,
That's true.
You can't hold no knowledge, man. And once you get the knowledge, if you ain't got nobody that's right there and they learn it from you, I don't know what you doing it for. It's kind of like having a kid. Like, what you,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Who's your son in the game right now? Like, who are you raising up?
Right now, who am I raising up? T Love.
Who's T Love? I've never heard of him.
Wild for the Night.
Okay.
That's between Wild for the Night and Keaton them. That's the two people that I continue to, you know, pour into and make sure they straight. T Love and Mario, they got their Wild for the Night brand going on. Keith has church on Sunday right now going on. And
They be going up every
we got
Sunday.
Love and Heartbreak, so it's amazing, you know, just to see everybody had their one little thing. But you know, you got to pour into everybody. Like, man, if you're not pouring into nobody, I don't really want to even like.
For sure.
I know what type of time you're on. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
selfish. You're all about yourself. You know.
Well, nah, it ain't always they selfish. They just can't see.
You're right.
Some people ain't never been taught to see.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
So with that, I've been thinking about Keith Lee. Have you seen that whole like issue with him like reviewing Atlanta restaurants and all that?
Yeah.
It's like, what are your thoughts on that being like in front the face of the people in business?
What you saying? You say that? What you mean?
As far as like, what do you think that he's doing? Do you think that some people are saying like, you know, why is he only going to Black-owned restaurants? Some people are saying like, you know, if he's gonna go here, like, why isn't he speaking positively? But I think Black people, we can't really accept the criticism all the time.
Well, that's tough. You know what your mama said, huh? Can't say nothing nice. Don't say it at all. And that's what we've been taught.
But there's constructive criticism, so I think at times we have to grow to be able to accept that.
In our minds, you don't do constructive criticism on TV, or you don't do it in a public format.
Publicly, yeah.
Think about it.
I see what you're saying.
Because you can make and break somebody's business. That's what the issues he's having.
Yeah, but also there's so much good that he's doing as well. So,
listen,
you know,
he's smashing stuff.
smashing.
I mean,
Exactly.
listen,
We
if
can't
you're-
negate
if you
from
on,
that.
If you on point,
You good.
and he coming,
It works for you.
you about to be rich.
So how does he go about letting that one business know that they dropped the ball? He's gonna slide in their DMs or something? Like, how does that go?
So I think that if I was him, I would probably not do public reviews on the bad ones.
I hear that.
If they don't meet the criteria of what you consider a high standard, don't do the public review. If it's right, then you give it the
give
blessing.
recognition that it needs. Yeah.
Because otherwise you could possibly killing somebody. Business.
That's true. And
I know you want to have real criticism,
Yeah.
but does it need to be on a public platform?
And that's something that I'm learning with my daughter. She doesn't take embarrassment well. She takes the criticism, she takes the lesson, but when it's done in front of people publicly, she shuts down.
And you got to realize,
you have to,
everybody's a lot, like, we're way more sensitive today.
Yeah.
We're way more
Like,
sensitive.
the things that,
Yeah.
it's like,
cancel culture, everything just like
all of that, like,
yeah.
you know, so you got to be very careful in your use of words, the people that you talk about, whatever it may be. And if you say the wrong thing right now, you out of here.
You out. You are out. That is so true.
Like,
that is
straight
so
up,
true.
you out of here.
So with the nightlife, we're understanding that you have people that you mentor or people that look up to you as inspiration. You know, we're moving into a different future. Like you say, the times are different. People are more sensitive. What are some innovative concepts that you think are coming to the events world, or even to the real estate world, or even to the restaurant world? Because honestly, like, you got your feet in you got your hands in all of this. Like, what are some innovative concepts that you think are coming into play? Let's start with event production, or, you know, your promotion, party production.
That's a great question, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I have no answer for that right now off the top of my head.
Think about it.
That's
think
a good
about
answer
it.
if you don't have one.
Another episode, sit with us and
That's a great
and
question.
answer that
I need to
question.
think about
Yeah.
that.
Give us some time. Should we play a game, y'all?
Yeah, I mean, I'm for it.
Wait, what we on time? What you said?
We can.
Give you some time to think about what you're gonna do for the culture.
Wait, that wasn't a question.
No,
though.
the question was, what was the innovative concepts?
He's got to think about it.
Yes.
I'm saying,
So
give
now-
him some time, and we should play
Okay.
a game in the meantime.
Okay, we'll go ahead and play the
Well,
game.
that's what you don't want to play. You've been avoiding this.
That's
Play
game
the game.
since the moment that What's up? You funny though. I've been watching you online. You wear this big funky ass hat. If you haven't seen this ugly ass hat he put on
That's
his
tough.
bald ass head.
That's tough.
Like,
That's a
I'm
filter,
just
right? That's a
saying.
filter.
And she hit her jokes too. You heard
I'm
that?
just saying. Don't
We're
like-
funny. We're funny girls.
You don't act like you're not funny. So why you don't want to play
I
a
don't
game?
be trying to be funny for the
But you
record.
naturally
That's
are.
really who I am. Like, in real life.
Exactly.
Like, I don't
So you naturally are.
It
Let's-
happens like that sometimes.
Let's play this game and stop
Okay.
playing
Go ahead.
games.
All right, go ahead.
So it's not difficult. It's not difficult at all. Okay. So
I hear you.
It's really effortless, actually. You know,
there
just
you
go
go.
with what
Yeah,
you
you're
feel.
gonna enjoy it. I promise.
The game is rapid fire. So just give us one word that comes to mind when you hear the celebrity's name. Is that okay?
All right, go ahead.
All right, starting with D1.
Cool cat from New Orleans. Got a message that's different than most people in the industry, and I think that the industry is not trained for nothing like that. And it's just different.
Yeah.
So you got to be willing to be willing to accept different and understand different to understand it.
Thanks. Rod 49.
Lit. You said one word, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I fucked up. I kind of went to.
No,
We literally, we're open to expound.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if there's some things that you want to be able to explain
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Like don't stop it. The people want to know too. Come on.
Zion Williamson.
The dog, he gonna kill. He gonna kill.
Oh, my
You hear me? He gonna kill.
Oh.
Zion Williamson will be in the playoffs killing. Y'all play with him in Las Vegas because he had a bad game. But last night he showed you 37 and I think 7-3 or 7-2. He went crazy and he gonna continue to go crazy. I was there. I saw the bad game. It's not gonna happen like that again.
He said he likes sports. The Saints.
Saints, who knows? Them dudes give you a headache every week. It's gonna be the heartbreak, it's gonna be love or heartbreak. I think that's the best way to put it.
Very
It's gonna be
nice.
love or heartbreake.
Love it.
Them dudes will have you through an emotional roller coaster. They worse than a bad relationship.
Oh my goodness, that's true.
Speaking
That's
of
true.
Ashanti and Nelly.
Ashanti and that is dope. He circled back. I respect it.
Yes.
He went back and he supposedly got her pregnant,
Yeah,
right?
she's pregnant. She is. She's 43
Nice
and
work.
pregnant.
He
Bucket.
shot a 3-point.
Zion
The
Williams.
fact that he came back though,
Back.
Yeah.
he circled back. She let him come back, and they look like they happy as ever.
Oh
They
my
are.
gosh,
They are.
yes.
Okay. Krishan Rock and Blueface.
I'm done.
Me too. Move on.
I can't take any of that like
Me
that.
neither. Me
It's,
neither.
it's too much.
It's too much.
All right, Keke Palmer.
Don't really know her too much. Can't really give you a reaction.
Okay.
She had something dumb that happened though recently, right?
Something like
The
that.
Usher thing, you know.
Oh, the dude
big-
was mad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, what you mad for? It's Usher, bro.
Usher.
Like, they ain't doing that to everybody, married, not
Right.
married.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
show.
a show.
And you're an entertainer. He probably needed.
He's
Understood.
insecure.
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yes. Understood.
That come with the prices of having a celebrity or somebody look good.
Facts. Larry Morrow.
That's my dog. 1,000%. That's my dog. We done events. Now we've been doing events together off and on for the last probably like 5 years.
Okay. Shout out to Larry
awesome.
Morrow.
Okay, Mayor Cantrell.
My dog.
Period.
You want to know what my one word would be for Mayor Cantrell? The tongue.
I think
It's
that.
just like, it's always like, oh, I love it.
Well, I'll tell you that.
That's cute.
I think that it's misunderstood sometimes, and I think she
The
really
tongue is
operates.
misunderstood.
No, I think that. Wait, what?
I'm
I
sorry,
don't know
go
where this is
ahead.
going. I think
Got
that
it.
Mayor Cantrell means well
Very much so.
from beginning to end, and if she don't do it your way, you are uncomfortable, and that makes you rebel against her. But as everything I've seen, I think it's come from a genuine place.
I love her. That's Teedy. Forget what they talking about. That's Teedy. Sexy Red.
That's another one. She lit. Ain't nothing. She ain't stopping. Ain't nothing stopping her. She pregnant and she's still doing shows
Barefoot.
and after parties. She lit. I had Sexy Red in Baton Rouge about 2 months ago.
Like, let's talk about how fast she grew. Like,
Oh, is her belly? I ain't looking.
no, not the belly. Like her career.
Oh, nah, listen though. Sexy Red has always been able to, before y'all know her as Sexy Red, if you follow music, she's always been able to get something going virally.
Okay, yeah.
So Sexy Red, like, she's a superstar. And I honestly think that she's kind of like pushed some of the other women to the side because she's so, she's like your everyday relatable.
She's
like, that's the
relatable.
thing about it. Like, once you get above the people, like, you can't, like, it's weird. Everybody feels like they know a Sexy Red or somebody that, like, it's just so,
I was just about
is
to
what
say,
it is.
people, it's a love-hate, but when people describe their love for her, it's the fact that she's able to just authentically be herself and it does not change, and that's just what it is, and you go take it for what it is, and you go respect it, or you go the other way. So I like that about Sexy Red.
We're definitely in that culture shift right now.
Next person.
Diddy. We'll take that.
That's the answer.
I mean, if what's going on is true, we have to condemn it. But if it ain't true, damn. Because he's done everything that every black man in America would like to do.
Damn.
He sold clothes. He danced in the videos. He sold liquor.
Yeah.
He made some other people millionaires. But damn.
Yeah.
If it continues where it's going, it's gonna be that they say what goes up must come down, so I don't know. That's tough. I just hope that everybody, whatever the victims, that they get justice, and if he didn't do wrong, then he get justice too.
And speaking of that, like what I've seen in terms of like reading and heard, they're going after the empire. Like they're suing the company, like the empire.
Well, that's the
so
way it
he
goes.
can't even argue it. He can't. He's not settling. The insurance companies are like
the insurance company says that at least his wealth don't go away.
His wealth don't go. Yeah.
But you do get dropped by the insurance, and then the business is in jeopardy.
You lose it. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a tough situation there. This game is wild though. Go ahead.
Last and not speaking of this the last one.
This the last one.
Love and heartbreak.
The craziest concept we ever came up with, and we didn't just come up with it out of like sitting there thinking. It was something that really happened. And we saw it, and I actually was like, it was just checking on a friend.
How did it come
up?
up?
And it organically grew. Long story short, I guess we could say the name because everybody know now, I guess. So the DJ Papa, my brother, had a situation on the internet where he was looking like what black men would call, a simp. You know what I'm saying? He was crying on the internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was crying on the internet. He was crying on the internet on a Ring doorbell, and he got exposed. So the internet, it hit the internet, and of course you're gonna laugh because that's just the natural reaction.
Yeah.
But then you're looking like,
damn,
homie,
Not my G.
So not my dog, they got him down bad. And I called my partner and said to see if he had checked on him. Cause the internet laughing at you, like this internet thing is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I call him, he's like, nah, I ain't talked to him yet, man. But this shit crazy, huh? And I'm like, yeah, bro, they wham my dog out. So I decided to give him a call. And I'm like, yo, you good? And he give me this, man, I'm good, bro. I'm like, bro.
That's how you sound, look.
I'm like, bro, are you good? And he was like, I was like, man, I could tell that he wasn't good. Like, like it was a tough place he was in. Cause you got everybody laughing at you. Ain't nobody really checking on you, like, cause they think it's funny.
They think it's funny, yeah.
Yeah, so I just really called from a place of love, like, yo, bro, like, you good? And he was like, man, I ain't good.
Oh.
And I said, man, look, this is the thing about it, right? You ain't been on the internet now in like a few hours. I said, you used all over the internet. That's what you do. I said, "What? Can we might be able to turn this, you know, and turn this into something like, you know, like." I told him, I was like, what man ain't never cried over a woman that's grown, that been in love,
That's
and
real.
they not together?
That's real. What man ain't never cried over a woman
Everybody
that been in love, that's grown. And what else you saying?
Like if they ain't there no more, that you know they break up, whatever it may be. Like you ain't never cried over a man?
I cried over
Never?
plenty men.
Not really.
What?
Never?
You a girl, please.
So
Back
then-
in the day, I have. I'm kidding.
Okay, I'm about
Let's
to
talk
say,
about
come
this
on
man, though, DJ Pop.
Oh, y'all know.
now. What? I've cried over plenty men.
Okay.
I mean, I'm recently divorced, so I had a whole boo-hoo
Oh, see, yeah. So
situation. I'm talking about snot bubble ball tear crying, but I ain't crying no
So
more.
what I said was, I was like, look, we might have a chance to flip this in your favor. I was like, you know, let's try this like pop-up R&B thing. We came up with it, you know, and we did like 200 people the first one. So it was cool. It was a good party.
Yeah.
We like, man, let's do it 2 weeks later. We do it again, and it's blowed out. We got 500 people out, 500 people outside, 300 inside. It's ridiculous. And, you know, it just went. And there's organic growth. I think it was and that's the reason it's taking a life of its own, because it's organic. Like when things happen organically, it seems like they have longer staying power. The longevity of it is real. And hopefully y'all are organically growing, you know, as we speak here.
We're organic.
Y'all chemistry seems like it works, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's kind of like, that's one of them things where when things happen organically, it seem like it just always lasts longer and it feel better.
It does.
And that's kind of where we're at in this, coming up on the 2-year anniversary.
2 years.
January 27th.
Yes, speaking of that, so I'm there every other week.
My inside girl.
And the inside girl, right? Lie like a motherfucker. Anyway, and I'm also thinking about hitting Baton Rouge on the opposite weeks. But anyway, so like, that's huge. So as a person who's like, rap is not my genre, right? I'm stuck in the 90s. I'm stuck in early 2000 R&B. So that night is like my time to really enjoy myself. This me giving you your flowers for real, because you don't really get that a lot. You know, when you go places, you have a good mix of all these different genres and things like that. And I can't always relate to the songs. I'm not with the city girl culture. So R&B is really like a special place in my heart. So with that, like, you said how many years? 2 and a half? 2 years?
2 years. We make 2 years, January 27th at the Fillmore.
At the Fillmore, January 27th. So like, what's some of your favorite celebrities or your favorite shows that
Favorite
you
show
brought
that I
out?
did, damn. One of them is Ashanti was dope. She actually did our 1 year anniversary. Keisha Cole was unbelievable.
Oh yes, we love Keisha.
If you followed the Kelly Price drama that we had, finally getting it done, and it was peaceful.
It was peaceful.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Because Kelly Price, you know, she made it. It was a big rah-rah on the internet because some kind of way management didn't relate. She was booked the first time, and she spazzed out on us on the internet and basically said that she wasn't booked here and we was advertising wrong, and it was just, you know, some miscommunication. We got the job done, and she just recently left for the night before Thanksgiving. That was dope.
Lit. Lit. I can tell you one that flopped. Jay Holiday.
So Jay Holiday.
We didn't know who that man was when he got on
do you know what
stage.
happened though?
No, I don't.
Well, I'm about to tell you a story here. Jay Holiday, his dog died.
Oh,
the day before he came.
He was a little like.
Jay Holiday's specific words to me was, before I come out, I'm gonna play Where My Dog's At by DMX. I was like,
ruined it.
I was like, this ain't the night for that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You thought it was going to hit.
It flopped.
But that was it.
But he was hurt.
He was emotionally, you know, and then So he played. That was a tough one. It was
tough, man.
It was tough.
People, New Orleans, you know,
and New Orleans is hard. Like New Orleans is not. This is not.
We are not starstruck at all.
Not at all.
And we gave that man a hard time.
So
we sorry, Jay Holiday.
Yeah, his dog died the day before. He had to get on the plane, and I'm not an animal person.
So you couldn't
So
relate?
I was so confused. I thought he was talking about his dog as a
friend.
person.
Oh, you didn't know the actual.
So I'm looking at him like, what is he talking about? And that's exclusive. I never told his story.
Right
Yes,
here.
shout
If you know, you
Guess
know.
what?
Period.
Now you know.
Yeah, so that was a tough one. It was, and it was just because he was really emotional. You know, he was messed up by the dog. I think he said the dog had been with him like 17 years or something like that.
Oh,
So,
what? Yeah. Well, I lost my dog. I had my dog 15 years, and I know what that feels like. As a child, I had my dog before I had children. No, like, don't laugh, Geewillie. It really is emotional. Don't do that.
I guess listen.
Because you're not
You know
a
what it
dog
was?
person.
Yeah, I'm
so
not
you
a dog
don't
person.
Get it?
Them damn goldfish kept dying on me when I was little. That was a wrap. I'm straight.
But fish is different. I
That's
think
terrible.
Fish don't really you don't get to see emotions.
Listen,
like an
I'm not-
expression through
I mean,
fish.
I'm very insensitive to the animals.
Straight up.
I can't
Because
take you
I
right
don't
now.
understand it.
I
So I
can't.
just laugh at it, and I don't want to laugh at
Move
it.
on.
But
because
keep going,
Benji
because I
was
might
a
get in
great
trouble for
dog. Benji was a great dog. He was great. He was great.
this. I'm sorry.
Now I feel like I want to.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Who let the dogs out? We got
Outside of that, what's coming up next with Love and Heartbreak? I think you have a big party coming up.
Yeah, we have a big one coming up for Christmas night. We have Jagged Edge. Did not know Jagged Edge was gonna go over like this.
Yes, we love
the
Jagged
response
Edge.
to Jagged Edge has like been crazy.
What?
It's gonna be hot.
So it's going down Christmas
We
night.
need to be in the building.
Yeah,
that
Christmas night at Metro
for
will
sure.
be special. And like I said, the January 27th will be the 2-year anniversary. So I
back
got
to
something
back.
huge.
So wait, we're doing the 25th and the 27th
We're doing December 25th,
at Metro.
January 10th, and then the 27th at Fillmore.
Okay.
In January, though.
In January.
January.
January's lit.
Got it.
Lit. Make sure y'all, tune in.
Yeah,
with
January
that.
got a lot going on. January
Yes.
going down.
I love
You
that.
said somebody really big, so we really enjoy having you here. So, like, who are you gonna bring to our table?
Damn, you
say
just gonna
that.
ask the question.
I just thought,
I think
he's
what
here.
she's really trying to say is like our
are you
network is our
bringing?
network, and connections and community is how we all build and thrive. So
What
you
she
know,
said?
who are some people that you think could be a good fit to be here on If You Know You Know podcast?
Just for the record, like I've never brought no one here twice yet in 2 years. So right now, I'm trying to get to 2.5 years. I could see 2.5 years without doubling back. But I don't know if I can get to 3. My challenge is to get to 3.
Okay.
So right now, there's a slew of people. I mean, that y'all know who they are. Like the different people that haven't been. I can't really give you that information. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of top secret.
No, I think you missed the question.
What? Yes.
She's trying to see.
Congratulations.
Congratulations
That's
on
good.
that.
That's good.
You know,
I missed the question for sure.
Yeah, no, she's
This table
asking
right here,
This
this
table. Who do you think would be a good fit for us to interview next?
He probably actually heard the question. He diverted.
He diverted.
That's good.
No, I really
You did?
She
Yeah.
said,
All right.
"What's?"
Who you bring into our table?
Oh, your table. I didn't know you
Like,
should have said
you
that.
know, we're trying to
Y'all
see
shoulda
who you
did that.
think could be a good fit for us to interview next.
Y'all got to do Larry. You have to do Keith.
Okay.
I think that you got to do Morgan Walker.
Yes.
Morgan has done great things on the political side. We always running on the political side. We didn't talk much about that, but
Yeah.
I love politics. So
Okay.
I think that's somebody else. And you got to get to some of the. I think the entertainment space is cool. The ones that collide in the entertainment space, but there's some like dope like lawyers and stuff like that. I think is also to be considered like
Like who?
and doctors. I mean, I wouldn't. That would be on the spot. I would think that out. But I always want to tell people that everybody can't be an entrepreneur. There are people that are amazing in their workplace.
Yes.
And they need to have those flowers too. I think we as a culture have always, lately, we've always pushed entrepreneurship. But some people are not okay with the pressure that entrepreneurship gives.
And it's heavy sometimes. Yes.
And it can be a lot sometimes. There's gonna be some lonely nights, some broke nights. Like that's a part of like where it happens. So I think some people are not structurally built for that. So we have to like do more encouraging of people that are in their professions and doing well in it. They be VPs of companies, Fortune 500 companies, and everything else that we need to kind of like shine light on because those careers are ones kind of like, in my eyes, they make the world continue on.
Yeah,
we make the
facts.
world go round,
Facts.
but they
Facts.
continue it on.
You're right. So basically, what you're saying is you were the great guest, the perfect first guest to have because you have all these connections and you can kind of keep us in the loop and make sure that we stay on top of our game to, connect.
She in the loop. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, I know she's in the
That's
loop.
the loop right there. She is the loop.
Don't get it twisted. I'm in the loop too. I just
she the loop and you back to the loop. You just get back.
I'm getting back to the
Back
loop.
to the
yes,
loop.
I love that. Back to the loop.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is all right.
I love that. So, how you feeling right now?
I'm good.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Did you find out
Amazing.
today?
I guess I did. Hey, if you know, you know.
Well, guys, that's a wrap for our first episode. I mean,
That was
there
good.
I thoroughly enjoy interviewing, like hearing your story. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I'm even more of a fan now in terms of like your accolades and your success. I'm always at Love and Heartbreak, so make sure you.
Well, yeah, I only probably did this like 5 times a month.
No, that's cool. That's
So-
cool. You did well though. You did really
We
well.
have something for this guy.
Yes, we do have a gift for you because we're gifters.
I appreciate it.
And
appreciate
it's the holiday season, and we want to celebrate you and celebrate. No, you got to open it. Like,
I know y'all gonna do that.
yes,
Listen,
we put
you're
the
an
trophy here.
activist,
You
activist
ignored the
surprise.
trophy.
Oh my God. I love
Open
it.
the gift at least.
Oh, this probably the sweatshirt. That's why you had me to sign. Y'all ruined it.
Yes, so now you are officially
All right.
a part of the If You Know, You Know crew.
I appreciate it very much.
Aw.
I appreciate it very much.
Thank
Don't nobody ever buy me gifts.
Yes. Oh, really? No, cool. So make sure you let the people know like where they can keep up with you for those that aren't familiar with it or just learned your story. Plug yourself. Let them know.
At Geewillie on Instagram. At Here We Go ENT on Instagram. And Here We Go ENT.com for all events. Salt-free if you want to get some no salt products. And I think that's it for the most part. And Subway, 2700 South Claiborne. If you say you saw this, you get a free cookie with your meal.
Oh, freaking macadamia nut.
We love a good
I'm your
promo.
girl. I'm your host, B. Cherie. You can find me at B. Cherie Designs on Instagram. And also, I am B. Cherie as well across all platforms.
Period. I'm your fave, Natalie Taste. You can find me at @NatalieTaste_.
And you have tuned into If You Know, You Know
You Know.
podcast.